Welcome back to my garage, guys. I just got done reading a book, and the book title was When You're Desperate for Content, Go to the Garage and Go on a Walk. Let's go. This is where I live, guys. You have these really nice townhomes just all around. Before you guys click off, let me tell you the point of this video. So naturally, I know that a lot of you guys don't care about my life, so I'm not just gonna vlog and rock around the neighborhood and talk about BS. I've been a little lazier recently. I'm actually moving into a new apartment for the first time living by myself this weekend. So I've been a little demotivated, caught in bad habits. I'm gonna get back on the grind of making videos that actually add value. But what I'm gonna talk about today is moving to a brand new city right out of college, or if you're somewhere right now, moving to a new city where you don't necessarily know anyone. I moved to Dallas, and let me show you the skyline from this weird angle. You guys can start to see right there, a couple big buildings back there. Something I've been thinking a lot about, guys, is income producing assets. How do you own something that's gonna make you more money? You gotta spend money to make money, and I feel like it's in real estate. I don't have a ton of money right now, but I hope to one day, and let me show you what that looks like. How do you figure out, how do you build these? How do you get the money to start getting these things down? And how do you start filling these with people so that you can start making money every month after month after month? And then you just go sit on your front lawn and you just collect those rent checks every month. That's all you gotta do. Absolutely beautiful right there, guys. Would you guys live in those? Let me know in the comments below if you would live in that housing over there. If you guys are still watching, you've realized there's clearly no direction in this video, so we're just off the rails here from the neighborhood patrol. The point of this video, moving to a new city, whether you're in college looking for a job or you wanna move somewhere else where you don't know anyone, what I would say is I would definitely encourage you guys to check it out. Something I see with a lot of my old friends, and there's nothing wrong with it, not old friends, still friends, but you have your high school friends, your college friends, and your real life friends. And I hate using the term real life, but that's what a lot of people say, and it's just when you start your life out of college. It's really cool to meet new people, at least that's the way I think. And when you stay in the same group your whole life, same area, your perspective is just super limited. And not saying it's any better or worse than any other perspective, but when you don't go out there, see new places, see the world, meet new people, see new worldviews, it really just, I feel like, limits you as a person. You don't grow quite as much, and that's just my personal opinion. Just to tell my story really quickly, when I was in college, I wanted to do software sales. I didn't even really know what that meant. I never had any internships. I never really did sales. I just had a friend who said, yeah, I want to do enterprise software sales. And I thought that sounded cool. I honestly lucked into getting hired by a really high growth tech company that ended up getting acquired and made some money on the equity there. But I make a lot of money doing software sales, and it's not something I even necessarily wanted to do. It just kind of came to me. When I was in college, I just said, I want a high paying sales job in a big city. And somehow within 2 months, I ended up getting an offer to come to Dallas and do software sales, and the rest is history. Anytime you move to a new place, there's new challenges presented, and one challenge right now is this terrible lighting that I have in the background. I don't really know how to make it better, but I'm actually moving into an apartment by myself this weekend. First time ever not having roommates. I'm pretty excited about that. Something I see as being a concern and something I'm nervous about is always having roommates and people around. It's made it easy to make new friends and meet people and do things. But when you're by yourself, I feel like you have to take a lot of initiative and be proactive to go make plans. So I'd be curious to hear about your guys' experience living by yourself and how you go about being social and meeting people and doing things. So that's something I really want to figure out. Luckily, I have you guys on the channel, and we'll be talking to you guys a lot and maybe going on a couple more walks or making videos that actually add real value. But yeah, my philosophy on content and the video creation, the value is it's better to be putting something out than just not doing anything at all, even if what you're putting out isn't necessarily perfect. We reached the conclusion of our walk here, guys. Check out this view. This is my absolute favorite part and a really unique perspective of the city of Dallas. Check it out. One of my favorite things to do is leave my phone at home and just go on a walk around, just think about things, listen to podcasts, and even talking to cameras to myself and you guys if you're listening. Another great advantage of moving to a new city, guys, is you don't know your way around. You don't really know anyone. I had used WebQuest or Google Maps for the first year, even to get to the grocery store, which is pretty funny to admit. I would get friends in the car and not even know where we're going. They would say, where are we going? And I say, I don't know how to get there. Still don't even really know how to use the highways. It's really complex. The last thing I'll add here, guys, besides the fact that I can barely see because I'm looking into the sun, something actionable. If you take anything away from this little neighborhood walk, besides the lack of exercise by sitting down watching this and watching me get the exercise, is write down what you want. As you guys heard, the way I got this software sales job, it really came to me because I wrote down, I want a sales job in a big city. And literally within 2 months, it just came to me. I don't know how it did. I'm not talking about the law of attraction. I'm not talking about the secret. I'm just talking about whatever you want. Figure out what you want and just write it down and start working towards it. And that's how you'll start to get what you actually want. I always wanted to be a YouTuber, so I wrote down, hey, I want to create a channel and start adding value to other people, talk about personal finance, even though there's not a ton of that happening. I'm kind of just BSing into it right now. But I actually started, and now I'm getting traction, and now some people watch. So there's no reason why you can't do the same thing whenever you actually want to do. So just think about what you want, write it down. You don't have to tell anyone, and just go start doing it. That's it. Onward. I mean, who else spends their evenings walking around talking into a camera?